Alright, Tears of a Tiger, Chapter 7. The Hazelwood Herald, November 16th, Special Edition. In memoriam. Robin Washington, captain of our basketball team, was killed after the November 7th game in a terrible automobile accident. A memorial service was held here at school last week where students, teammates, and staff expressed their grief. Robbie always had a cheerful grin and a positive attitude. He was a talented athlete and an honor student as well. Hazelwood will miss you, Robbie. Canned Food Drive begins. The annual Canned Food Drive, which is sponsored by the Unity Cultural Association, will continue through the Christmas holidays. The period from the Thanksgiving holidays to the Christmas season is traditionally a time when we become aware of those who are less fortunate. Each student is asked to bring at least 5 canned goods. The class that brings in the most will be given a pizza party sponsored by the UCA. This is a time when all cultural groups of our school work together for the betterment of man. International guests. Last week, a group of students from French West Africa visited Hazelwood as a part of the international exchange experience. They visited Madame Loisel's advanced French classes and amazed the students with their vast knowledge of not only French but also English, Swahili, and several African dialects. When asked what she thought about our school, Nyafra Abandada, 16, replied, "Because your school is very large, very old, and very crowded, it frightened me at first. But even though I feel that the American students do not give enough honor to their teachers, I envy your freedom of expression, and I appreciate the friendship that you have shown me." The exchange students will return to their country after a visit to New York City. Bus changes. Students who ride the yellow buses are reminded that fighting and other undignified behavior will result in a suspension from the bus and a possible suspension from school. Vice Principal Leo Davis has said that all incidents of disorderly conduct and unruly behavior must be eliminated in order to ensure the safety of all concerned. Editorial comments. Last week, there were 400 people in the senior class. Today, there are 399. One student became a statistic when he lost his life in an accident involving drinking and driving. Usually, statistics don't mean much, but this statistic had a face, a name, a basketball jersey, and friends. Every 18 minutes, every day of the year, someone is killed in a drunk driving accident. Alcohol-related fatalities are the #1 cause of death in teenagers. When will we learn? On giving thanks. As we approach the Thanksgiving season and start to collect canned goods for all the poor, as if they are not hungry for the other 11 months of the year, we should all look around and instead of complaining like we usually do, sit down and truly give thanks for the blessings that we have been given. We are accustomed to whining about how small our allowances are or how upset we are because we only have 3 pairs of athletic shoes, when there are so many around us who have no money, no homes, and no shoes at all. In addition, we have family and friends that care about us, and we have the hope of a bright future. And because we have learned that death is close by and can touch us, we must give thanks for the simplest and greatest blessings of all, life. Sports scene. Loss stuns Tigers. The Hazelwood basketball team returned for its first practice yesterday since the death of Captain Robbie Washington. Team members filed quietly into the locker room where Coach Ripley talked to them for over an hour. The team decided to forfeit the next 2 games and to dedicate the rest of the season to Rob and to try to win the title as a tribute to him. Andy Jackson was chosen as the new teammate. Let's face it, most of us are city kids and we just don't ski much. Last week, 51 students on an ecology trip experienced the thrills of downhill skiing. Jean Gill, grade 11, said, "I'll be back! It was live!" Teacher of the Week, Coach Mark Ripley. This week we feature Coach Mr. Ripley, head coach of the Hazelwood track and basketball teams. He began coaching 10 years ago and has led our basketball team to the city finals 6 times and to the state finals twice. He is married and has 1 son. Coach Ripley is very popular with the athletes as with the other students. He always has time to stop and listen if anyone has a problem. He sponsors 2 SAD groups, Students Against Drunk Driving and Student Athletes Detest Drugs.